Thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting our channel. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall work with our great leader, ﷺ Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said, the final battle between the Fulani Janjaweed and Biafrans and the rest of indigenous Nigerian ethnic groups is about to happen. Biafrans and other Nigerians have vowed to defend their ancestral land with the last drop of their blood. As Buhari and his gang of terrorist Fulani Janjaweed government are now pushing for Ruga, my brothers and my sisters, it was shocking and disappointing to read a statement from the presidency indicating that Buhari has approved the recommendation of a committee to review with dispatch 368 grazing sites across 25 states in the country to determine the level of encroachment. My brothers and my sisters, these 25 states includes all the states in Biafra land, includes all the states in the Middle Belt, includes all the states in Oduduwa Nation. You know, in a country like Nigeria, which is a zoo, where security has reached all-time high, with hundreds being killed by terrorist Fulani herdsmen and bandits and other terrorists that the presidency, led by the Fulani Nigerian government, are supporting. The presidency is only bothered about animals and their safety and is deploying all machineries and arsenal of government to impose grazing reserve and cattle routes on Nigeria. This is unacceptable. Unless the Fulani Nigerian government will kill all Biafrans, will kill all Nigerians before that can happen. It will not happen. The Buhari terrorist administration has turned a blind eye to the unimaginable level of encroachment on lands belonging to Biafrans, belonging to Nigerians by the cattle owned by the Fulani Janjaweed. You know, the Fulani Janjaweed are using the cattle as a cover-up in order to Islamize and Fulanize Nigeria and Biafra as a whole. But that will never happen. Buhari has never come out even once to condemn the activities of the Fulani terrorists and the activities they visited on innocent people of Biafra and other indigenous tribes of Nigeria. The only time Buhari is heard speaking about atrocities of the Fulani Janjaweed killer herdsmen is when he defends them, like what happened in Jos recently. That is the only time he speaks. But when the killer Fulani herdsmen and their bandits, all their terrorists, are attacking Biafrans or Nigerians, you will never hear Buhari talking. You will never hear him speaking. It is now clear that Buhari and his gang of terrorist Nigerian government wants to plunge the zoo into avoidable crisis. Otherwise, what is the justification of Buhari's insistence that grazing reserve be established across the zoo, across Biafra, when Biafrans have openly kicked against the policy and have embraced ranching in place of open grazing? The problem is the so-called supporters of one Nigeria. The problem is the so-called Efulefus and saboteurs who are supporting the Fulanis, who are supporting one Nigeria. If they had listened to our leader, ﷺ Kanu, by now all this nonsense would have stopped. It would have stopped. It would have stopped. Because if they had supported Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by now the referendum would have taken place. And if referendum had taken place, where would the Fulani Janjaweed be to be asking for grazing road? That is not possible. But they have failed. They have failed. It is good that the Middle Belt, it is good that the Yoruba nation have now woken up. They have woken up because they have been sleeping. And because they have been sleeping, the Fulani wants to take over. But now their eyes are open. Their eyes are open. Millions of Nigerians and Biafrans have been displaced following attacks by killer Fulani terrorists and are currently suffering in IDP camps. Thank God there's no IDP camps in Biafra land. There's none. Benue State, for instance, have over 1.5 million displaced people because they supported the one Nigeria. They supported him. They supported the Fulanis. And now they are paying a big price. They are paying a big price. The Buhari terrorist administration does not seem to be worried about food crisis already ravaging the zoo. Farmers have been chased out into IDP camps by terrorist Fulani killer herdsmen, and their children are dying of starvation in addition to being denied education. Yet, what is more important to the terrorist Nigerian president is the well-being of cows. It's the well-being of cows. You know, what is the difference between the terrorist Buhari administration's approach to insecurity and the Taliban agenda in Afghanistan? There's no difference. It is now evident that the Buhari government at the center prioritize the welfare of cattle over human beings and is bent on taking Nigeria back to the pre-colonial era. Biafrans want freedom, and there is nothing Fulani Janjaweed can do about it because ÇHAÐ has ordained freedom for Biafra. You know, Nigeria, the zoo, is grappling with numerous security and economic challenges that should ordinarily worry the Fulani Nigerian presidency. But that is a lie. They will never be worried. That is the question agitating the minds of discerning Nigerians who suspect foul play. They are just waking up. Biafrans have woken up long ago. They have woken up. Femi Adesina, the president's spokesman, once asked Nigerians to choose between holding onto their land or losing their lives. Buhari and his gang of terrorists should be ready to kill all of us because we will protect our land with the last drop of our blood. We'll protect it. And there is nothing the Fulani Janjaweed can do about it. They can't do anything about it. According to the Pan-Yoruba social political group Afenifere, they slammed Buhari over the planned review of the 368 grazing reserve in the country. They said Buhari is living in a fool's paradise with the attempt to foist grazing reserve on Nigerians. You know, the non-Fulani Nigerians are not stupid. The Fulani Nigerian government probably imagined not to know that the concept of grazing reserve by the Gambari and Jega definition above is a worse form of official disposition of the ancestral land for the inheritance and use of the Fulani than the cattle colony, Ruga, and grazing route which they have roundly rejected. You know, the Fulani thinks everyone's a Janjaweed, but the war is about to begin. The war is about to begin. For the often time, let the president and his terrorist government be told that the constitution which he revised relentlessly, and the Land Use Act, which derives equal force therefrom, extol the majesty of the people over their land. Even the governors of the states who holds the land in his states in trust for the people cannot dispose any citizen thereof except for proving overriding public interest through the due process of the law. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.